Hi guys, so if you're wanting to check out Objective 2, Objective 1 was to help you learn how to film a short video if that's what you're interested in. To be honest, I know a lot of people aren't ready for that and not interested in doing that, and that's perfectly fine. They're maybe be interested in doing online assessments. Canvas is awesome for that, but I do want to show another resource real quick, and honestly, if I was going to help you with a Canvas quiz, this should kind of help you in person. But I want to show you this other free resource. This is really cool. It's called Edulastic, edulastic.com. Edulastic is basically a free assessment tool or assignment tool, however you want to use it. And so you want to click join for free. And once you join, make sure you suggest that you're a teacher and all that good stuff. And when you get to this part, what we can do is we can basically create an assessment, or we can choose from many assessments that have been built by people around the world. Similar to that in Canvas, like if you're familiar with the Canvas Commons, okay, just to kind of split over here for a moment, the Commons gives you access to all different types of courses, quizzes, documents. You can access other people's stuff. So similar in this way, you can use Edulastic stuff. And so I can go to Assessment Library, and I can start, searching by name, if it's a certain topic. And honestly, this is really good for math, science, or English courses. If I was to show you the categories, let's do all standards, or maybe you can do it by subject. There's several different ways that you can search in here. But when you're looking through the different courses, it's lagging on me just a little bit. When you go through here and you look at subjects, what you see is you see some math stuff, but when you scroll down, you're going to start seeing some ELA stuff, some biology, social studies, history, ACT, English. So there's a lot of stuff in here in terms of accessing other people's assignments. Let me just show you one that I've made. Here's a review, and then here's the actual assessment. So I can just go in here and just kind of show you a little bit about it. What's really cool is when students are taking this in real time, the questions can be scrambled, but it remembers, question 1, how many got that right, question 2. And what we're looking at here is the time it took for each student to answer that question. So I can immediately see, whatever question 1 was took us all a little bit longer. Question 9, very low average time, 32 seconds. So if I'm seeing a lot of people miss that, I can tell it's because they're moving too quickly. Or in general, they're taking their time. Maybe this means that the question has a lot of reading to it, or there's something about that question that keeps them, they're hesitating, they're not jumping into it. But of course, I can see all of my students' performances, their percentages. I can jump in and see what they did on a specific question if I want to. I can kind of see how it compares to other people. So a lot of power in terms of being able to kind of stand over every kid digitally as they take the test or when they're done. Okay, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of show you how we make an assessment. So I went under Assessment Library, and I'm going to click Create Assessment, and I'll just name this Slope Test. And so when I create this, what it's going to allow me to do is it's going to allow me to search by keyword, and I can always change the subject. And so I kind of start off always in this Tennessee Mathematics. Let me see if I can find it. I had Georgia right there. Let's see if I can scroll around and find Tennessee real quick. There's starting to be Tennessee. So I'm going to speed up a little bit and just go to Math Common Core because I know there's a lot of stuff under that one. So I can go through here, and if I say, ooh, graph that line, let me see what that looks like. This actually forces the student to understand how to use a lot of the graphic interfaces that they have to be able to use on the Tennessee Ready test. So this is the answer, but whenever they take the question, they've got to actually plot the points, and it draws the line, and of course it's going to grade it for you, very quickly, instantaneously. And so it's going to save you a lot of time in terms of grading, obviously. So if you like that question, you just add it. It's got some matching types of questions. Maybe you want to match where they drag the value to correspond. They've drug them already in here because we're looking at the key. And so really you're going to hit a lot of these new types of question styles using this particular resource. And honestly, I think it streamlines just a lot better than than Canvas. Here's one where they want you to write that equation in. Okay, so that's just some examples of using other people's stuff and just being able to really quick, oh, I like that question, oh, I like that question, and you're just moving pretty quickly. But of course, maybe you want to author a new question. Well, look at how many options you have. You have multiple select, multiple choice, drop down, an essay type where they type in, maybe it's true, false. And for you math people, we've got tons of graphing questions or table matching, or, I mean, you name it. I've never seen a platform with so many options. If you're more ELA, if this is an English class, you know, we've got some of the more similar questions that you'd have. Maybe drag and drop, maybe it's a sentence response, clarification, and these are all really, really cool. So maybe we want graphing, and now I'm going to build a question based on whatever I want. Y equals X, that's what I want you to do. And so I can go in here and I can say, okay, here's the answer. I'm going to draw in the answer here. There we go. And so looks pretty good. I'm going to save it, and now that question is on my test. And I can go back, and it'll ask me about standards that if I want to plug it in so that other people in the future can find it quickly. So if you want to take the time to go in here and find what you're talking about. For example, I just did a linear problem talking about graphing. So you may not want to take the time to do this every single time, especially if you're in a hurry, but it does make it easy for other people to find questions when they search the right word. Okay, so we're going to be talking about this. If you want to do it, I got students coming in right now, so I'm going to stop. Check out this website, try to build your own. I'll be happy to help you with the time left. Thank you so much, and see you later. Good luck.